Alright, so it looks like we're on the draw. I played against him previously. I think he's playing Gill Lapis Control still. He might have changed decks, so we'll see. I'm gonna presume I don't know what I'm playing against right now. Alright, so this is our opening hand. We want to pitch everything but Elvish Priest, but there is no Elvish Priest, so we're just gonna ditch the whole hand. Alright, this hand's a little bit more awkward, but we have a turn 1 Elvish Priest, so I'm okay with that. Like, if you do mull and you get into sort of like an awkward hand like this, I think you just live with it. It's better to have that turn 1 Priest than a sort of slow start. Anyway, we have a draw, so our hand could just get better over time. We have a draw before we play the Elvish Priest, and we have a draw after the Elvish Priest is in play. So our hand probably is going to get better. Even if it's not, like we can play through stuff. Ooh, is he just going to scorn me? Oh, okay. He's just going to drop the barrier immediately. Alright, so that means our Laevateinn is going to cost 2 to activate, and it's probably just not worth using until he actually J activates. So that's pretty much the way I think about it. We do have main board Dream of Juliet, and that will take care of the barrier because the barrier does actually slow us down significantly, which is pretty unfortunate. Really? Okay. It's going to use a 2-mana card to destroy a 1-mana card. I'm okay with that, and I'm actually completely okay with that, because it's not hitting a Lancelot. It's just going to hit... I mean, hey, what do you know? What do we draw? Yeah, it's not hitting Lancelot. It hit our Elvish Priest. I don't know if I agree with that play. I feel like you have to get off the field, the Elvish Priest. Otherwise, I'm just going to surge ahead in mana, and then you might just fall behind after that. Yeah, but for now, I think we're fine with what he did. He's probably going to kill our Lancelot, but Lancelot already got 6 in, so I think I'm okay with that. Go ahead and call stun. He probably will J-activate next turn. I want to see what he does. So if he J-activates next turn, he gets a 14-14, basically. Okay. Yeah, so he's going to get a 14-14. Awkward. Yeah. I don't think I dropped the Lev here because it's not going to do anything. Normally I like dropping the Lev before I J-activate, even if he has a barrier in play. Well, I guess it depends if I have 1 mana open. If I have a mana open, then I can usually do it. He's probably going to J-activate soon. He'd probably J-activate on 4. I don't think he'd want to do it on 3, because then he can't use his ability twice. But at the current rate, it's kind of like he's getting hit by swiftness, and then he's getting hit by swiftness, so it's still getting its damage in. So he's at 22, which is well within Sylvia kill range. Like, very clearly well within Sylvia kill range. So we'll go ahead and play this and the Guinevere, and then play this. And pass. End of turn. He's gonna stoning. Sure. He stonings the Gwyn. We're both down to 3 cards. He will probably J-activate this turn. Yeah, because it gives him a 14-14. Okay, so he has no hits. knows what my hand is. Okay, so in this case, I don't think he actually J-activates. Yeah, because he has no hits at all. If he does J-activate, then he's gonna spiral me. I'm just gonna toss the Flame King Shouts that aren't gonna do anything against his deck. So it's gonna cost me 5 J-activate because of the Barrier Shadow, so I'm gonna have to call Stone next turn anyway. We're gonna draw. We're going to banish this thing. And then we get a Pricia. The reason why I get the Pricia is because it'll do more damage than the Lancelot will. If the Pricia swing connects, then it will deal 7, and then if he kills it, it'll deal another 5. So, okay, so he's down to 15. I think I dropped the Elvish Priest here, and I'll pass. We can J-activate next turn. Assuming he also J-activates, we can J-activate on 5. If he doesn't J-activate, we have to pay 6. Or no, we have to pay... No, we still only pay 5. Okay. If he doesn't J-activate and we wanted to J-activate, we'd have to pay 2 mana to activate left. That's what I mean. Okay. So he's gonna get a Pitch Black Moon, come a 14/14. He has 2 cancels, so 2 activatability cancels. It's gonna depend on what he wants to use it on. If he wants to use it to cancel my left tap, then I mean, I guess that's just what he does. Okay, so he's gonna pass. He probably has a kill spell in hand, but we're looking to go for lethal this turn anyway. He's gonna have to think about this. Our play, well, before Recover, the only plays that we really have are to tap the Lev and Capriccia flying. And if he counters both, I'm actually okay with that. Okay. If he counters both, then what we do... Okay, so she does have flying. Can you cancel? Yeah. So if he cancels this, then yeah, I eventually just make 2 greens, and it kills him. What do we have in the my sideboard currently is still a work in progress. No? Okay. I don't think I'm bringing in anything against this matchup, though. Yeah, my sideboard as of this video is this. I'm not so sure about the Foments, or the Demon Flame, really. I haven't played it against another tree in a while. This whole hand is going to go. We really want that turn 1 Priest. Looks like we're not going to get it anyway, so. Oh, I know what I should have done. I should have dropped the Flame King Shouts for the Blessed Holy Wolves. Because I know he's going to play Barrier on me. So, he's going to scorn me. Yeah. Okay, so there's the Lancelot. Now our hand is pretty awful. But we can work with it. Guinevere at least will replace herself. But we are really wanting to hit like a turn 2 Lancelot, if possible. We don't have the acceleration, so if we hit Pricia, she's not going to be as good because we'll have to play her on turn 3. If he spirals me, I ditch both Flame King Shouts because they're obviously not going to do anything. So we drew into another useless card, basically. Call red, obviously. Gonna play the Rukh egg off this. Play a priest. Pass. Although, yeah, these are pretty much the only line of play I really had, so I didn't want to spend a lot of time on those. Next turn, we do have a lot more lines if our priest lives. But, well, when I say a lot more, I mean like maybe one more. He hasn't dropped a Barrier Shadows on us yet, so that's good. We could, in theory, J-activate next turn, but we also haven't dealt any damage to him. That's the real problem. Last game I won because we were able to kind of just play through his control cards. Yeah, well, we're actually going to save the priest. I think it's important enough. Because then we lose like half a card and he lost a card, so. Yeah, this isn't very good here. We need to start applying pressure, and so our best bet might actually just be to play the Little Dread with Awakening to kill the Rukh egg, because he's not going to play a Resonator for us to steal Little Dread, so Little Dread's just not very good. Playing another Priest accelerates us, but what are we accelerating into? We're not going to ever play Little Dread for 5 and just give it Swiftness. At least that doesn't seem ideal here, because that's just kind of like awful. What do we want here? Probably want to get a Pricia. Yeah, because now we're just putting. Now we actually have something on the board, like power-wise. And then Pricia, if Pricia connects, she deals 7, and then if she dies, she deals 5. So that's like a 3 mana deals 12 damage. I mean, that's super value. I have a feeling he's got a kill card in hand, so it's probably going to take out our Little Dread. In a way, I'm kind of surprised he didn't activate, because getting a 14-14 body in play is actually really huge, and it puts me on the back foot because I have to start jumping. Spiraling doesn't really do much, same reason why I didn't do much last game. you spiral me, but I'm gonna ditch. Well, a lot of things in my hand have swiftness. So okay, so there's the Scorn. He's gonna get the Pricia, but then he's gonna take 8 from Little Dread. So that's good. If we can get a Little Dread swing in, then we will have gotten pretty decent value off Little Dread, at least in this matchup. So we're gonna swing. There's no like 1-mana kill spell he has, so I'm gonna go ahead and pump it. Then we'll play the Perceval. Hopefully it hits like a Lancelot. That's really good. Now we can call Stone. Go ahead and play the Lancelot. Hit him for 6. I don't think he's gonna like Flame King shout me or anything, so I think we just drop the Priest here. Like the amount of pressure we're putting on with this deck is pretty devastating. Control really struggles to stabilize unless he has, yeah, sure. Unless he has a way to gain life. I guess he could play Foment, but he doesn't have the right stones to play Foment. He needs one more Moonstone to be able to cast it. Alright, so now he's going to get a 14-14. And there is a bit of cause of concern because he can God's Art next turn, and if he God's Arts, then we will lose our Susanowo, and he'll get a Laevateinn, which gives, I mean, his Regalia already kind of gives him swiftness, not swiftness, but imperishable. Well, it flips it back over. That's basically what imperishable is. And then Laevateinn would give him another way to have imperishable. I think before recover, what we do is actually buff the Little Dread. So we're going to go ahead and buff the Little Dread before recover here. This way we can get the damage in. Swinging for 12. Yeah, and then this will let us J activate. Yeah, because he doesn't have like a barrier in place, so we can J activate on 4, flip and kill him. So yeah, that's the Sylvia deck versus Gill Lapis control.